Okay, Sistas fans, so TVLine is finally back in the recap game. Makes sense, the finale's right around the corner, so I imagine they'll probably do a season finale recap as well. I'll leave a link to the full article in the comment section below, and this is once again by Andy Swift. Sistas put Zatima back in Jeopardy ahead of the season 4 finale. Just a quick segue, after next week's episode, then I'll be able to make the decision of what season was better, season 3 or 4. I've been riding for season 4 for a majority of the season, but I could see why people would put 3 above it. 3 I still have a disdain for, but at the same time, I think 4 is crippled with fans because Zach and Fatima have been separated for a majority of the season, and on top of that, it's just non-stop drama. If it isn't Karen, it's Hayden. If it isn't Hayden, now it's Heather, and it's just a revolving door of misery on their doorstep. So, yeah. Okay, going into the article. Well, this was nice while it lasted. Just when Zach and Fatima were finally enjoying a moment of peace, along came Tyler Perry to blow up their lives again. 3 times, actually. The first bomb came last week when Karen showed up on Zach's doorstep begging for him to take her back. It was messy, intense, and heartbreaking, but mostly messy. And that was merely the opening act, the prelude to this week's main event. Fatima and Karen on Wednesday finally had it out in a heated exchange that probably would have turned physical had Zach not intervened. "You're just a number 3 to be exact," Karen told Fatima, to which Zach replied she is not a number, and if she is a number, she's one of one. Ouch, point Fatima. As their war of words intensified, it became clear that this conversation was going nowhere. Until enter bomb number 2. A woman named Heather, stripper named Destiny, interrupted the melee to reveal herself as the mother of Zach's alleged son, the result of a strip club hookup that he pretended not to remember. Her arrival helped put things into perspective for Fatima, who threw up her hands before going back inside, and for Karen, who now felt even worse knowing that Zach had slept with Heather while they were dating. Again, that timeline makes no damn sense. Just when Zach couldn't be any deeper in the doghouse, which is probably more of a dog mansion by now. Okay, that was actually pretty funny. The senator's wife, who gave him the stock tip, is now demanding, well, more than a tip, in exchange for her silence in Hayden's investigation. Ugh, Hayden. She's demanding sex from Zach. I'm pretty sure he spoke for all of us when he simply replied, "What? Come on, lady." Of course, Zach and Fatima aren't the only ones in the danger zone ahead of next week's finale. For starters, Q claims he has enough evidence to pin the bank robbery on Maurice and Sabrina, the latter of whom is already on the outs with her Prince Not So Charming bio. And there's plenty more drama in the finale promo below, from Gary showing up at Andy's office to Preston making one last play for Danny. What are your hopes for the finale next week? And it just has a link to the promo, which I did a breakdown for yesterday. Well, yeah, the article says it all because, that's the one thing about TVLine. It really does reflect the fan base because the lack of anything else aside from the Zatima story isn't even worth talking about. I mean, everything else can be relegated to one sentence, the Maurice and Sabrina stuff, and that's about it. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for tuning in. I do have other Sistas videos coming out, but I'm going to try to spread them out between now and like next Tuesday. I mean, hell, I want to do a video breaking down the beginning scene of the episode where Karen and Fatima have their standoff. A video about Karen and how she acts with Andy, both at the penthouse and at her house the next morning. So yeah, I do have some more discussion. Yeah, more thorough like breakdown scenes coming out while we wait for the finale next week. And then of course, once the finale's over, then I could finally like binge the Upshaws, catch up on all the Queen's Men, Kingdom Business, all those other shows while we wait for the return of shows like The Oval and hopefully a Zatima announcement. So with that being said, folks, thanks so much for tuning in. Hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Hit subscribe and I will catch you in the next one.